Alright, time to finish up this Pick 10 action with a ranking. Ranking all 10 movies that I have watched in this Pick 10 action. Man, this is difficult to rank, man. Going through. Once I got down to the last two and putting these down, I'm like, are these really my last two? Are these really the two I enjoyed the most? And then even my number one, I'm like, is this really my number one? I was surprised. All these movies I think are good in their own right. I think number 10 is probably the only one I didn't particularly care for. Everything else I really liked. So without further ado, number 10 is Half Past 10. Look, this movie just didn't do it for me. Some of the action was pretty good, but it's ruined when you have a do-rag wearing Steven Seagal walking around like he's a gangster with rap music playing in the background. The script is not that bad. Well, it's not that good either, but like, you have Seagal trapped in a new Alcatraz. It's basically The Rock, but a rap gangster version of it. And it's not that good. Not as good as some of Seagal's other flicks. I think this was the last film that went to theaters, and it shows. It just didn't do it for me. Number 9 is Unknown with Liam Neeson. Watching this again, well, okay, now from this one up, I think are all great films. And you know, this undercover thing. First time I watched this, I didn't catch on that he was a secret agent. Like, what's going on? Why doesn't she know him, you know? And then once the secret agent thing is revealed, it's like, oh, well, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. There's good action. There's, you know, a good performance from Liam Neeson. Just all around good, clean action. It's what you need. Next, number 8 is Into the Blue. So yeah, this was fun. I had a few problems with this, but nothing too big. But it's a good watch. You know, I like a lot of Paul Walker's flicks. This is one of them. I think it's worth a watch, and I think it's one of his most underrated ones. Because, you know, people think, oh, Paul Walker, think Fast and Furious, maybe The Skulls. You know, this is a good one. Check it out. Number 7 is The Rundown. Now, being this number 7 doesn't mean it's a bad movie. Like I said, everything 9 up. These are such good films. So hard to rank this. But, yes, number 7 is The Rundown. Rewatching this was the first one of the series, I guess you call it. And this was a really good watch. I really enjoyed this. I think it's one of The Rock's most underrated films. I think The Rock and Sean William Scott do a great job in it. Rosario Dawson and Christopher Walken as well. This ain't over, bitch. It's not this movie, I love quoting that. It's fantastic. Number 6 is my most recent, the last review in this, and that is Showdown in Little Tokyo. I really enjoyed this film. You know, you got action, tits, blood, tits, cuss words, tits, Kerry Tagawa, tits. Not in the same, you know what I mean. It is fantastic, and it does kind of boggle itself down when you get to the plot, when you get to, like, you know, you see some certain things, or stunt doubles or body doubles, and it's a little bit hokey, but it's not that long. Holy. 78 minutes. It's not that long. It's a perfect runtime. Pretty good acting. I really enjoyed this film. Just saying. We're in the top 5 now. Number 5 is Double Impact with Jean-Claude Van Damme. This movie was fantastic. I think that, you know, there's not a lot of bad talking about the portrayal of two Van Dams on a screen at the same time, except for that one scene when they sit next to each other and you can tell terribly. Other than that, this is a pretty good flick. I think the script is solid, the acting, all of it. Fantastic. Number 4, White House Down. We're getting into my to the moon ones. These top 4 are all to the moon movies. I'm pretty sure. I hope. But this one is fantastic. It's one of Roland Emmerich's most underrated films. I keep saying that, but it is. Like, Roland Emmerich doesn't get enough credit. This is a fantastic film. He did a fantastic job. There's good action. There's good acting, especially from Joey King. I don't know what people are talking about. This movie doesn't get enough good attention. It gets all the negative attention because it's Roland Emmerich and I like to hate on his movies. But this movie is fantastic. Number 3, True Lies. True Lies is an Arnold movie, of course. This is one of his most underrated ones. There is no Blu-ray release for this. There's an HD conversion done from like Amazon, but otherwise, no. But this is a great film. You got Arnold, Jamie Lee Curtis, Tom Arnold, 2 Arnolds and a Jamie Lee Curtis, Eliza Dushku, terrorists, explosion, Arnold going, it's great. But Arnold is back again at number 2 with Commando, and I have to say something I didn't realize. So, when I did my review for Showdown Little Tokyo, I read off the director's name, Mark L. Lester, and I said, never heard of him. I then watched the video, Oliver Harper's retrospective, and in that retrospective, he made known that Mark L. Lester, who directed Showdown Little Tokyo, also directed Commando, which I just did. Just got done doing like a couple reviews ago. It blew my mind. I never realized it. The weird thing is, when me and Big L2 Radio were watching Showdown Little Tokyo, we kept imagining scenes with Arnold saying lines. We were quoting Commando. There's a line where they bust the door down or whatever, and I said Arnold would break through when he like grabbed through the walls. Arnold would break through the wall and be like, he went knock knock. I'm like, yeah, wrong, But yes, I always thought John McTiernan directed this. To be honest, I don't know why, but this is a great movie. It's Arnold at his best, in his prime, where it should be. But number 1 is Roadhouse. That's right, Roadhouse. I was surprised this made number 1, but I really, for a first watch, to not only get a to the moon, but also be number 1 on my list, is fantastic. It is the quintessential Patrick Swayze movie. If you got someone bad-mouthing Patrick Swayze because he did movies like Ghost or Dirty Dancing, you say, you know what? Here, watch Roadhouse. Then tell me he's a pussy. Honestly, watch this movie and tell me he's a pansy-ass little pussy. Because you're dead wrong. Dead wrong. This movie is awesome. It's got the music. It's got it's got good music, good characters, good action scenes, good titties. Just good all around. It is fantastic. And it gets number 1 on my list. There you have it, folks. My ranking. It feels so good to be done with Pick 10 action. But I'll tell you what. I can't tell you all the specifics of next month. But I will tell you that I am planning on doing my next Pick 10 next month as a part of next month's theme. I'm not going to tell you what the theme month is going to be. I'm not even going to tell you what my next Pick 10 is going to be. But just expect another Pick 10 next month in the theme of what next month's going to be. I will be announcing the theme for next month on the 31st of March. Either I'll do the video that day or have it recorded and ready to put out on that day. But that's when I'll be announcing it. For now, I don't know what I'm going to do next. I finished this. I really don't know what's left. You know, I set out for this month to be hashtag finish it month. And it kind of is, because I started this 7 months ago. And I finally finished it. It feels good. Something I started 7 months ago, it's finally finished. Yes. But now what? I don't know what to do now. I feel so lost. Now that I finished that, I said I want to finish it before the end of the month. I got a whole weekend with nothing to do. I mean, I could finish other franchises. What ones do I have left? The Ring, which is only 2 movies left. Jaws, which is 3 movies. 3 movies, yeah. I don't know. Or I don't know. You know what I'm going to do? What I'm going to do is I'm going to make an announcement right here, right now for this weekend. Starting Friday through Sunday, this weekend is going to be should I say Tubi Horror Weekend or Tubi TV Weekend. I am going to go on Tubi TV and I'm going to be reviewing only movies I can find on Tubi TV. All the reviews from this weekend will be from Tubi. It's an idea. They got some good stuff on there. There'll be either horror or action. There was an action movie I wanted to do, but I don't remember what it was. But I'll figure it out. Tubi TV Weekend. We're doing reviews. Tubi Review Weekend, or something like that. We'll figure it out. Well, there's a Masters of Horrors on there. But I don't want to do Master of Horror episodes all weekend. I want to do movies. So we'll see. And hey, movies I either haven't seen I've never seen or haven't seen in a long time. So there's that. When I get done with this, I'm gonna look on Tubi and get some ideas. So until then, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you think of my ranking. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one, baby.